is Janai and welcome to my channel. So I am so excited because TXT's comeback day is finally here and I'm going to react to Over the Moon MV. And thank goodness it is finally here because it has been the biggest task to avoid spoilers. I say that with every comeback, but it has been a lot because first of all, not just the TikToks that the members have been putting out, but I'm pretty sure they performed this whole song on the third day of the Seoul finale concerts. And the anticipation for me is very high, just visually speaking, even the little bit I was able to see. And by little bit, I mean the thumbnails for this music video and for the teasers, as well as just the still shot without me playing the video of when they perform the song in concert. I looked at that, you know, how they do their LED backgrounds or whatever it is. Hey guys, sorry to pause the video, but I just wanted to give you a heads up because you're about to see some random fireworks appear on my screen. And these kind of reactions happen every so often. Later on in the video, again, there's this thumbs up bubble that's gonna pop up, and I do not know where it is coming from, but I think that certain words I say trigger these animated reactions to pop up. So I apologize for that distraction. I'm gonna try to figure out what is causing that to happen, and hopefully I could prevent it from coming up again in future videos. That look really gorgeous in their concerts. So seeing all that got me very excited, just not even for just the song, but for the visuals too. Like I'm anticipating what the music video and everything will look like, and the live stages to come, because I, for one, really enjoy any kind of celestial concept. When I'm talking about, like, the sky could be the daytime sky, the nighttime sky, moon, stars, clouds. I think all that looks just really beautiful, and I love when groups make a concept out of that. And just like TXT, when I looked at the MV teaser still shots, it looked like they were wearing white and they were against like this really vibrant blue sky. And I thought that was really gorgeous just without even playing the video. So visually, I'm very much curious about what this is gonna be like. And also I'm looking out for a few things because Taehyun mentioned that the vibe of this song is, or maybe he meant just the music video, but the vibe of it is supposed to be like all four concepts in one. And from the moment he said that, you already know, for days after, I was questioning like, how is that even possible? Because yes, some of the concepts do seem similar, but also they seem quite different. And to have all four kind of together represent the vibe of the song, I'm very curious what that's gonna be like. But I can say from the still shots I've seen, it definitely gives Angel vibes, for sure. And I think Angel might be just a little bit beating out Savior as my favorite concept. Originally I said it was Savior, but I don't know. Angel's really up there. So if that's what this is gonna be, I'm really looking forward to it. So we are going to get into this. And then I also saw that there was a live clip of this song, a live performance of this song on Genius. So I'm also going to try to fit that in this video. If something happens and it gets blocked, I'll have to just, you know, cut it and maybe like upload it as a link. But I'm going to try to react to both. And I just want to say too that I'm so happy that all of the members are okay. As we know, Kai had a bit of a spell during the finale concerts, so I think he had to miss out on part of day one and all of day two, but thank goodness it was nothing major and he was able to experience it fully in the way he wanted to, like perform start to finish for MOAs on the third day, and that they're all healthy enough to do this comeback promotions together. I'm very happy about that. Because, you know, it's pretty serious. Like, Kai is not one to really get sick. He's the member that, like, is very strong usually. But I know they've been super busy this year. And like I said, this whole concert in particular, it's 3 days back to back. And so that is a lot. But thank goodness everyone is okay. So please look out too for my album reaction. That'll be coming very shortly after I upload this. So like and subscribe especially to my channel, and let us get into Over the Moon MV. Already it sounds so just dreamy. Is that Subin? Or Yeonjun? Oh, it kind of sounds like Yeonjun. Oh, I did not expect it to be followed up with such an upbeat sound. Oh, Banggi sounds great. Oh wow. Is that a beetle? Oh. What are with the ladybugs? Oh, that's the kind of thing I was talking about. That blue sky. Very beautiful. Oh, they look really, really good. I love the coloring in this video. He's always coming through with the falsettos. I'm already addicted to that part. I like the beat a lot. I don't know how to describe it, but it's like chill and yet upbeat at the same time. It's a very smooth song, though, like Tian was saying. He was saying it's very easy listening, and I get that. I definitely like the chorus the best so far. I love this part especially. The white against the blue is my favorite visually. And this part of the chorus, Subin's part, I really like that. Oh, there's Yeonjun now. Was that it? Whoa, why did that seem so short? Was there a bridge? I'm sorry, guys. When I see a video for the first time, like I don't process everything right away. I can definitely say that. So it felt like it went by so fast, and like I'm not sure if let me just hold on. That sounds like one of the verses. And that's the pre-chorus. I'm trying to like get down the structure of the song. So sorry, you guys. Please forgive my slow processing. Right. Obviously, that's the chorus. Okay, so, if there was a bridge, either I mistook the bridge to be the second verse, or there was no proper bridge. So when I go back and do the replay where I can actually pause, I'm going to definitely look out for that. But the song and the video, I like them both quite a bit. Let me just get this out of the way before I give you my initial review, because I'm sorry, I'm not the type of person that lets this stuff go. Subin seemed to have exceptionally low lines. He always does kind of have, for the most part, not many lines, but was he in any of the verse part at all? Or was he just in the chorus and like maybe ad-libs and, background vocals, because they love to utilize his falsetto. Obviously he has other, he has a broader range than that, but that's what that's vocally where they like to put him and make him prominent. So obviously he had that part in the chorus, just like for Deja Vu, Deja Vu. But was he in anything else, like any other part of the song? And this is, not the first time this has happened. Powers that be at Hybe, if you would like to make TXT a 4-member group, I'd rather you just come out and say that, because you are giving that message in all other kinds of ways. But anyway, so the song itself, I do like it a lot. It is exactly what Taehyun said in that it's an easy listening song. I feel like it's very easily digestible by the general public. There's no kind of sound that's really, I would say, alternative or abrasive in any way. And maybe the last time they had a title track that was so kind of like easily translatable to like a broad audience was probably Chasing the Feeling. Deja Vu was kind of somewhere in the middle, and then obviously like Sugar Rush Ride was more on the alternative side. But I did still like the song. I can't say I like it as more as other songs, because for me, I do tend to prefer songs that are a little less mainstream sounding and are more dynamic, but it's still a very nice song. And that has a lot to do with, I think, the instrumental was very nice. I liked, I can't describe it very well, but I do like the instrumental, particularly in the chorus, and I like how it picked up, because in the beginning, in the intro to the song, you weren't sure where it was gonna go. It was very mellow, but then like that percussion kicked in, and then it picked up a lot. Also, what makes the song really great is just the members' vocal ability, because they just have such different tones, and they could do many different things. So sometimes there was like the high sweet falsetto, but then sometimes it was more of like a richer sound and a fuller sound, particularly in the verses. And so I like how the members' voices make it more dynamic than it would be. It's unpredictable where they're gonna go vocally, and they all have such different tones, so I really like that. They're the ones that really bring more life into the song. Visually, I will say that was the best part, in that I liked the coloring. I think visually they really did a lot with this video, and the coloring was, I like the choices behind it. Like, I like the different shades of blue, even in this shot right here. I think the umbrellas around them are really cute, and I like all their different like shades of blue and turquoise and stuff like that. And I really like those shots of them, I believe they were dressed in white, correct me if I'm wrong, against that really like vibrant blue sky. I thought those were gorgeous, and it was very much reminding me of the Angel teasers, or sorry, the concept clip. And I also like that part where it looked like they were dancing in like a night scene, and they were wearing the darker stuff. It was kind of more like the sexier side. They're wearing the darker outfits. I also thought that was a standout point visually in the video. So we are just gonna go back so I can, number one, properly get down the structure of this song and see if I just completely missed the bridge, if it was there, and also just kind of take in things a little more now that I can pause. So at least they utilize Subin's visuals well, I will say. And this like intro is very beautiful. Yeah. I like how Bonggyu's getting a lot of lines. He's doing well with his lines. He's getting more, and I love his tone. His tone is very nice. Why is Yeonjun shaking? See, okay, and even this right here, just the water in the tub, like, it doesn't have to be that blue, but even that I find really pretty. I just like how the color of the water. The beetles, no, sorry, why do I keep saying beetles? The ladybugs are interesting. I don't know what that represents, but they're very cute. Is that supposed to be Moa or something? I just think that's such an interesting choice. And they're kind of everywhere too. They start to multiply. So I'm trying to figure out what that would mean. This is one of the scenes right here. I think aside from when they are in the white against the blue sky, this is also, sorry, I'm just realizing something. But this is also one of the scenes I really like. I like them dancing in these outfits. Subin in the dark with these glasses is also giving me very Paige Subin. Also, the reason I laughed is because I told you I'm not good at processing. So he clearly does have at least a line in the verses, but I still stand by what it said. He needs more. I want him to get more the way Bongyo's getting more. I don't begrudge Bongyu getting more lines. I think that's very much like that should have been happening, but I want him to have more as well. You know, I want to hear from him. See? Oh, look. Yeah, see, they're all over his hands. Oh, yes. Right there. That's probably my favorite. I said this before, but my favorite visuals in the entire video. Yeah, that is really just gorgeous. This chorus is so good. Yeah, Bongyu, he's sounding so good in this song. Okay, but what is this? This is the only part I don't get. Why are they running through this room? And why is it all empty? Now, I'm not sure what this is supposed to be. It doesn't look like a church, but I mean, if it's not a church, doesn't this kind of look like a wedding hall, right? What else would you think this could be? I mean, it definitely, there's this whole aisle as though someone's, like a bride's supposed to walk down it. Are they just trying, is there any like true meaning behind this, or are they just trying to get Moa excited? Like, insert yourself here and one of the members will be waiting for you at the end of, you know, the aisle. But either way, this is a great shot. Yes. Let me just say, even though he gets so few lines, he sounds phenomenal. They do know how to, at least they recognize his falsetto, because it definitely packs a punch and it makes the chorus just more dynamic. Even though Yeonjun does this too, like you'll of course after following him up, I believe Yeonjun, really all the members can do a falsetto. Let's be real. In Deja Vu, it was like him and Bongyu for the kind of falsetto, really high tone. This case, he's followed by Yeonjun, right? At least in the second chorus. And even though Yeonjun can do it, even within the falsettos, they have a different range, you know? And I really like that. Like his Subin's goes very high and airy. Yeonjun is always a little bit more powerful in his voice. And that contrast is very nice. Let's go back a little bit. Okay, so it's Kai in the first chorus. Kai's showing he's working out diligently. They're utilizing that. Yeah, it's very subtle, and I'm not any kind of expert in directing or camera work or lighting, but I like how there's a little bit of soft lighting. It's not, you can miss it because it's so subtle, but there's this soft lighting, and it's also like, I don't know if it's solely coming from the car lights. You notice the car headlights are on, and that's giving an interesting effect in terms of lighting, but also it seems like the members are sort of lit from the back and it's soft around them. It's kind of like their edges are blurred, and that is a really nice touch. I don't know what that's trying to convey, but I really like that. Like, you see, especially Yeonjun, I think it's because his shirt is just white. You can really see that softness against him. That sounded so nice. I like this blue bathroom. I love the use of colors consistently through the video. And his red hair really stands out nicely against the blue and the white. He looks so good. Oh yes, Bongyu. I love his voice in the song. That's so pretty. I don't know why, but the water is really doing it for me. I still don't think I heard a bridge. Okay, listen, guys, if you want to, correct me or clarify it in the comments, like, yes, Janai, there is a bridge. Please do it, but do it gently, okay? I'm so sorry if I keep missing it, but I'm really not sure that there is. I don't know. It's not a particularly like 2 minutes and 30 seconds is not that short of a song, but it definitely feels that way. And if there is no bridge, that's probably part of the reason. We're so used to a certain structure in songs that if something is not present, it really kind of feels odd in a way. But the song is really nice. And yeah, I definitely appreciate the video more watching it the second time. In terms of how this follows up because TXT has their own story and their whole lore, I'm not sure either about that. So I'm very curious. I can definitely detect a lot of symbolism, but I'm not really good at making the connections. I wonder if I listen to the rest of the songs on the album, it'll come together for me more. Because from what I can tell, it's just talking about how, like, it seems that Moa is present, or somebody, right? Maybe it's a love interest, maybe it's just someone who supports them, but there's someone present and throughout, like someone who gives them motivation, someone who is supporting them, and they just, like, life is just so much richer and, it's so good because that person is there. If you think about over the moon too, it could mean a few things. It could mean literally just going over the moon, but also when that metaphor over the moon about something, that means kind of like you're crazy for something, right? Like if someone says I'm over the moon for you, that means just like I'm overwhelmed by you, can't get you out of my mind. I'll do anything for you. It sounds like whoever it is they're talking about is that kind of person or presence for them, and they want to give back that energy. Like they want to be there for them all the time. They want to like shower them in adoration. And that empty wedding hall type of room kind of lends to that. Maybe it's someone they want to go the distance with, someone they want to spend forever with. They found that person. I don't know if that is accurate in any way, but I'm interested to know your theories, and maybe I'm sure probably you can do a better job than me at making the connections. I'm especially curious about what those ladybugs are doing all over. A ladybug. I don't want to get too metaphorical, especially if I'm way off, but they're tiny and they're pretty. And when you see them, you don't want to crush them like other bugs. So maybe it's like talking about the person well. Maybe there's someone who doesn't stand out a lot, but they could really be felt, like there's someone who's with them all the time. Like a ladybug could like be on your shoulder and you could go your whole day without noticing them. But when you do notice, it's like, oh, it makes you happy. It's like a bright spark. They're so cute, so maybe that's what they're saying. Like, on the surface, to other people, maybe you don't seem that special or stand out that much compared to like a loud, something like, I don't know, something compared to a ladybug that's really big and beautiful and is easily visible. But to me, I see you differently. Like to me, you're constantly there, and I appreciate you and I adore you, and I see you for the special, amazing, wonderful thing you are. You don't have to be this extra, big, obvious presence. I see you and I know what you've done for me, and I really love that. I want you in my life. But anyway, point is, all that to say, I like the song and the video quite a lot. And as far as what Tan said about the 4 concepts making the vibe of the song, as I mentioned, definitely Angel, I'm getting that. Savior, I could see it thematically, and that maybe this person has saved their life or made life worth living, and they want to be that kind of a savior or someone who will protect that person. I could see how that could fit in this. Lover, if I just look at the concept clip, visually I don't really see that too much. Yeah, there were some times they were acting cute, kind of like in Lover concept clip, but the visuals were so different. Lover was so like pink and red and hearts. That's not what this is giving. But if we're just going, by the word lover, sure, obviously there's love being expressed in the song. And then nights, I can see that thematically too. It goes along with savior. I wanna protect you. I wanna come rescue you or help you if you ever need it, because that's what you've done for me. So yeah, if I kind of, stretch a little bit, I could see how they all four kind of fall into this, at least thematically and visually, and maybe lyrically too. So yeah, I get that. Okay, but that was fun. I'm definitely looking forward to hearing the other songs on the album. Now, hopefully this doesn't get blocked, but we are going to go to Over the Moon live performance on Genius. Hopefully on this third listen, I will know for sure. I could say 100% with confidence there is or is not a bridge. Okay, let's go. Even here, there's like this very pretty blue behind them. And it's not just like navy blue, it's like sky blue. I really like that. And here we are, looks like we are at the bus station. I feel like one thing I'll say, that seems to be a very common theme in TXT's, well, at least since like Minnesota Tomorrow. Like Promise for sure. Remember Promise? Like there were these metro, did I say metro? Metro, train station, there was like a map just like the one behind them. Particularly in, I think, maybe Bongyu scene, maybe another one scene. I'm thinking of the Minnesota Tomorrow Promise concept trailer. And so transportation, going somewhere, the trains, the buses, that seems to come up quite a bit. We're on some type of a journey, that's for sure. Over the Moon is behind them. So that's a destination we're trying to get to? We're trying to go to the moon or over the moon? Okay. I don't understand it, but sorry. Heaven. Over the moon's in the middle. Heaven's that way. Danger's the other way. Now, why wouldn't they just say hell? What does it mean? I'm just interested in everything. Can I say I understand what any of it means? No. I'm not strong in interpretations. I mentioned that before. What does that say? 41 Winks. Oh, is that one of their songs? It is, right? I do remember the track list. Oh, how conveniently prepared. We have benches, bar stools. Oh, that kind of reminds me of the Lover concert clip behind them. Look at the way he's just looking into your eyes. Sorry, I need to go back a little. I don't want to talk through this. I'm going to try to really listen to the song. So, no more for now. Okay, I thought maybe the captions might be useful, but they're not. And I don't want that just sitting there if you're not going to be useful. So we're going to start over for the last time with no distractions on my screen. Let's go. Yeonjun. Okay. I really appreciated that. I really like that there is this live performance right on the day the music video is out, because that made things so much clearer. Like but actually, I also even appreciate that the captions weren't in order, because I really could just focus on the song, and now everything is very clear to me. All the members' parts, even though I know their voices by now, but with the music video, there's so much visually going on and the lyrics are in the bottom. So it's hard to really grasp right away what member is singing what part. But this was very clearly shown. And then also, I figured out there is no bridge in the song, and that's why it sounds so short to me. So that's an interesting choice. But it also made me appreciate the song a lot more. And the fact that there was no dancing, even though there's choreo to this, also really helped me to just get a feel for the song. So I really like how this was done. I appreciate the song so much more just because I really got to hear the members clearly what part they were doing, and I didn't realize that there was this much harmony in it. I didn't pick up on that Tan and Subin were singing at the same time, because I knew they were both in the intro or the opening of the song. I didn't realize they had sung together. I don't think have they ever had a time where they're harmonized before? I know him and Yeonjun do it, has done it before, maybe him and Bongyu, but that's new, and I really like that. I like it so much, I almost kind of want to see them, hopefully one day this could happen, I want them in a unit together. Just one song. I just want to hear what that would be like. It could be a ballad, choreo, I don't really care. I think that would be really cool. And every member, I think vocally they did so well. But Bongyu, I really liked his voice in this song. I've said it many times, and that's definitely still stands. Yeonjun always has just a great, rich voice that kind of packs a punch. He can be singing sweetly, but his voice is just so powerful. So it's great. And then, of course, Tan and Kai are always just doing their thing. Like, their range is crazy. They do sometimes get really high, and particularly Tan, he goes to the falsetto. But also, like, they're always they're so good at being the powerhouse as well, right? When it comes to those, like, that final chorus where there's all this ad-lib and everything, like, they do a great job with that. So I wish I could watch it again, but I'm not going to do that. But this was very nice, and I think that's making me like the song even more. But let me know your thoughts. Let me know what you think of this song. How do you rate it compared to other TXT songs? Like I said, even though it's a really good song, it's less dynamic than the others. It's more easy listening, just like Tan said. And so I can't say I like it as much as their other songs, but it's definitely a great song because they don't know how to make a bad song. And from what I saw, the choreo, it is really nice. I remember the little snippets I saw before I rushed through on the TikToks. It looked like a great choreo too. And also with their coupling song. I can't remember the title of it right now, but I think that choreo also looks really nice. So I'm looking forward to everything. Live stages, the rest of the album. Please look out for that. Please like, comment, and subscribe to my channel, and I will see you soon for the album reaction. Bye!